The castle hid many secrets and dark stories, one of which will remain in the eternal memory of its inhabitants and influenced everyone who ever dared to step onto its threshold. Aberdeen Royal Castle was a real fortress, standing on a high hill overlooking lush green meadows. Local residents doomed it to the nickname Earth Castle, since under its stone walls, a huge and powerful waterfall opened up, which seemed to create sounds similar to the groans and cries of the dead. The area around the castle was remote and lost, and its surroundings were always shrouded in thick haze, creating an atmosphere of mystery and ominous. The castle served as the home of the royal family for many generations, but eventually became deserted and abandoned by the terrible events that took place within its walls. Legend has it that 200 years ago, the narcissistic King Albert fell in love with a beautiful young woman named Isabella, who was a simple builder's daughter, but possessed of wild beauty and unrivaled charm. Naturally, Isabella could not respond to the king's feelings, since the love of a great ruler and a commoner was forbidden and scandalous. The king was so overcome with resentment and despair that he decided to kidnap Isabella and bring her to his castle, where she was imprisoned in one of the towers. Aberdeen Castle had never seen such dark evenings as the one when Isabella was captured under its bloody wings. Every night, an almost imperceptible wheeze, reminiscent of the cry of a killed animal, echoed through the halls and corridors, frightening all the inhabitants of the castle. The inhabitants of the castle claimed that it was the ghost of the unfortunate Isabella who was the cause of all this anxiety and unrest. After her abduction, life in the castle changed. King Albert began to sink more and more into madness, and visions of nightmares haunted him in reality. One night, in a castle splitting into two parts, screams were heard so clearly that some servants and inhabitants began to lose their minds from horror. Concern spread throughout the country, but no one dared to challenge the terrible curse of Aberdeen Castle. After many years of silence and anxious waiting, the castle came to life again. In the arms of darkness, under its cherished roof, new horrors occur. The new owner of the castle, named Edward, came in search of adventure and treasure, but was faced with the fiery eyes of Isabella, still seeking retribution and peace. Aberdeen Castle remains a dark saga where a curse passes through everyone who dares to set foot on its doorsteps. Behind the castle walls lies a thirst for revenge and redemption, and every tale or event that has just passed becomes part of the dark legacy of this cursed place.